everybody.
Happy Saturday.
This morning I got up and made hubby a big brekkie. Bacon, I did like toast in a hole, some avocado, some little tomatoes on the vine, and a nice cup of coffee. I've been loving my coffee. I've been probably having about 4 a day, so I never used to really drink coffee apart from my cappuccino. I'd have once a week when I'd catch up with like family and that for a cuppa at the coffee shop. We are off for a drive just past Perth to get hubby his Father's Day / birthday present. We're picking him up a microphone for his new camera that he got just after tax time. Yeah, he's been wanting a camera for ages. He's been wanting a motorbike for ages too, so I told him when he did his tax, okay, if you want to buy a motorbike, now's the time to do it. So he gets all excited, and then he rings me from work and he's like, actually, I don't think I want to buy a motorbike, I want to get a camera. So he got an awesome camera, so we're going to be doing some vlogs on there once it's all up and going and the microphone that we're picking up is put on there. The kids put in money towards the microphone, so that's really cool. Yep, so we're on our way there now. We've got Scarlett in the back, just here. Want to say hi? And we've got Hudson over here in the back. Want to say hi, Hudson? It's a bit bright out the window there. It's a pretty miserable day. It's raining. It's not cold though, so that's okay. The last few days I've spent quite a few hours weeding all the garden in our pool yard. Spent a bit of money at Bunnings, getting just some annuals for the garden, and fertilised all the lawn and things like that. I'm going to get back into that later when I get home, so I'll video that, show you around my garden, and I want to video the lawn because the fertiliser that we use in the lawn is called Brilliance and it is amazing. I'll show you, like, I'll video it today and then I'll do another video in like maybe 2 weeks and I'll show you the difference. It is incredible. Like, it comes up so green, it's so soft and spongy. Like, the kids get out there and literally roll around in the grass. They love it. I want to call into Bunnings today. I want to put some more, I've got like a little bit of a row like this in between the fence and the limestone that we've got around the pool. I want to put a little bit more, like a line of petunias all around there, because that'll just be beautiful when you walk out the back. So just getting the pool, the pool yard all beautiful. The pool's not done yet, that's on the to-do list, but the weeds, like, it was feral in there, so it's looking really good in there now. Just want to finish off my bits of gardening, and yeah, it's going to look beautiful out there. Just looking forward to, the weather's starting to get a little bit better. We've still got a few rainy days and that, you know, obviously, as you do. I'll show you my birds later. I was sorting the bird cages out, and one of the cages, it's got a little tin door on it, and it's got about this much gap, doesn't close, and in the little track there's all dirt and stuff. So clever me went up and blew in there, and I blew the crap straight into my eyes, so that was really smart. And we're not really sure what else we're doing today, so, but we'll let you follow us along, and yeah, maybe it'll be good.
First test with the new microphone. Turn the radio off.
I'm hungry.
She was feeling sick. I finally get to go shopping because I'm always working. And I'm in there for like 5 seconds to send a message saying, hurry up.
You went 5 minutes, you were longer than that. It's only because I feel sick, otherwise I wouldn't, but I need food. It's nearly lunchtime. It's like 11:45. And I didn't have much for breakfast. Who else is hungry?
Me, definitely me. Me.
You putting your hand up like you're in school?
Yep.
Are you hungry, Hudson?
Funny.
The new stadium. Well, that must be the
So there it is there, it's still being built. Finished they throw the trees.
Belmont Park race course, horse racing.
We've been there before.
And I just remembered that tonight we are babysitting our 2 nephews. The kids are so excited because all week they've been like, can we see our cousins? So, and then, yeah, my sister-in-law messaged me yesterday and asked if we could watch them. So, we watched those little boys for a few hours tonight. And I want to call into the spud shed and grab some hot dog rolls. I bought some snaggers yesterday, so I'm thinking I'll make some hot dogs for the kids. Maybe some more Game of Thrones. We've been watching Game of Thrones. So good.
You made me yawn.
Game of Thrones is really good. Up to the end of season 4. Got one more episode of season 4 to do.
Yeah.
But it was great when Joffrey got killed. I'm guessing everybody else has watched it because we're pretty late.
It's not a spoiler, so it's all good. Yeah,
Spoiler for Game of Thrones.
I didn't really
if you
care
haven't watched
about,
it yet.
Yeah, I didn't really care about it with all the hype, but when he got killed, we're like, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you my backyard. First, I'm going to show you our dog. Maximus, come here. This is our dog, Maximus. Yeah, hello. Oh, as soon as you pat him, he'll roll over because he's got some scratchy tummy. Oh, so tickles. It's so tickles, Maximus. He's 11 years old. He's a Jack Russell mixed with something. Come here. And he's got a bit of a Mickey Mouse shape on the side of him. Oh, he's so good. So good, he's so fat. Like a little barrel. So I'll show you our garden, what we've got going on. This is our garlic chives we've got growing. They're beautiful. They're the ones that I've picked for my quiche that I've just cooked. And we've got some tarragon growing in here. I've like chopped it all back. It was like, yeah, pretty crazy. And my lemongrass. James's mum bought us that. I've just chopped all that back. Grows pretty good if you give it a good hack back apparently. And I've got all my herbs over here. I've got my Italian parsley. I've just pulled out my old coriander and these are all my new ones. So I've just planted them. And I've got my 2 pots with my mint. You need to keep them in pots, otherwise I'll just take over your whole garden. We've got thyme growing here. I've just planted all new basil all through there. Come over here. I've got all dill. Just planted that. I love the dill in my salmon. We've got spring onions. We've got some spinach growing. Planted some peas. My kids love eating them straight off the thing when they grow. So, and I'm trying to attract some bees into the garden. So it's pretty bad that they could be dying out. It's pretty bad news for the humans if they do. So yeah, and I've planted some marigolds for attract the butterflies. I love the butterflies. So they're pretty nice when they get a bit bigger. And a lemon tree. The lemon tree is cranking. It's got quite a few lemons on there at the moment. Nice big one here. And our pool yard. That's all that's been weeded. I've got some petunias in the back there, and I've got some rosemary. That's in front of my yesterday, today, tomorrow plant. And I've got some oregano, which I don't really use that much. But I've just weeded all that. I've spent hours and hours. But have a look at the lawn. I'll video it again in a couple of weeks, like I said earlier, to show you the difference that it will come up just beautiful. It goes so green. But I've been doing so much gardening. And if you come over here, I'll show you my birds. Okay, so I'm just going to give them some food. That'll bring them out. They're masked face lovebirds. Started out with 2. And we have got 3 cages of them now. They're just beautiful. So we've got mum and dad. Mum and dad in here with 3 babies. We've got another cage over here that's got another 2 of their babies. This was the first 2 babies that they had, I'm pretty sure. They're hiding in the box. And the third ones. third ones are in this big cage hiding. They can get a bit feisty with each other. Just got to watch them. This is the best recipe that I've found for a quiche so far, and it works really well if you don't want to make the pastry for the base of this. If you buy a pack of puff pastry and use a cup to cut them out and put them in a muffin thing, just push them down a tiny bit just so that the top of it still sits in there, and the filling that I'm making for this is perfect for like a party, and it makes heaps of them as well. Base for the pastry, you've got 1.5 cups of plain flour, 1 egg yolk and 90 grams of real butter. For the filling, you're cooking up, I've got 6 rashes of bacon diced up and 1 onion, and I've got 3 spring onions chopped up, and I've got some fresh garlic chives out of my garden. This is actually a quiche Lorraine recipe, but I've added a little bit of extra. I love spring onion in my quiche. Yeah, if you want to add some extra veggies or anything, you could anyway. I've got cheese for the top of it. I've got some salt and pepper. And for the filling for the quiche, you've got 3/4 cup of cream, 2 eggs, 2 whole eggs, and 1/4 cup of milk. So first things first, I've got my frying pan heating up in the back there with a little bit of real butter in there as well. And I'm going to lightly fry off the bacon and the onion and the spring onions. So the bacon and onions are nearly done. They're looking good. You don't want them up too high. They've got a little bit of colour, but yeah, you don't want them too high because they'll burn pretty quick because it's chopped up so small. But they look good. I'm going to turn those off now, and I'm going to add my chives, but I'm going to get them out, all that out first. So the bacon and onion and spring onion are cooking already, and I'm going to work on the pastry now. So tip my flour in, just give that a bit of a sift. I don't have a proper sifter, so this is my next best thing. Okay, so the next bit is just adding the butter in. Mixing it all in with your fingers. We're going to add the yolk in. Good, but it's still a bit dry, so I'm going to add some water. Still a little bit at a time. You can always add more in, but you can never take it out if you put too much in. It's quite relaxing. I love cooking, so, and I love quiche, so it's win-win. Okay, so we're rolling it into a bowl. And we're going to leave it in the bowl. We're going to cover it with some Glad wrap, and we're going to put it in the fridge for 15 minutes. So that's my little dough. Okay, so I'm doing the filling now while I wait for the rest to cook. I'm going to put the seasoning in there, the eggs, the cream and the milk. Give them a good mix together. Got that nice golden colour now, and I'm just going to pop that in the fridge as well because I'm not ready to use that, because once the bacon mixture is cooked I've got to let it cool down before I can use it anyway, and I've still got to wait for my pastry. Okay, so my dough's been in the fridge for 15 minutes. Just put some flour on my bench, a little bit on there. Just going to roll it out a bit now. Don't want too much on there. And you just want to roll it out to however big your quiche dish is. You push it into the corners. Okay, and then we're going to blind bake it for 15 minutes. And this is just my soup mix. I don't ever, this is just, I keep these just for when I do my quiches and stuff. Into the oven for 15 minutes. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes. I'm going to get the quiche out the oven. I've got to get the peas out. Last dish so they cool down, and then they go back into that same little container to get used again and again and again. And now it's going to get popped back in the oven for 10 minutes, and then we're going to put the filling in. So you can see it's like risen a little bit, like it's a little bit cooked. The middle's still a little bit raw, so that will just cook a little bit. It'll rise up a little tiny bit. Okay, so 10 minutes is up. Coming out the oven. It's like bubbled up a little bit and it's dry. It's supposed to be dry to touch. Filling. Just give that a bit of a mix. Mix the chives in. I didn't want to do it till last minute because I didn't want them to cook. Like I said earlier, I want to keep that full flavour with them. So just tip all that in. This is my favourite tool in the kitchen, this little thing. So good. The kids don't like it because when I make a cake or muffins there's no cake mix left. Spread it around, so good. I'm actually getting hungry. I just said to James, I'm glad this is our dinner tonight. I was going to do stir fry, but no point cooking this baby and not using it. And the filling, give that a bit of a mix up again. Just tip it over. I love quiche. I remember as a kid, like, if I ever went to a birthday party and there was quiche, little mini quiches, that I was always in there eating those babies. And I've got heaps of cheese. It's not a quiche without heaps of cheese. And this is going to go back in the oven for half an hour. And then she's ready to eat. I'm just going to make us a little salad to go with it. I'll be back in half an hour to show you what it looks like. Okay guys, here's the final product. I cooked it for a little over 40 minutes. I cranked the oven up just a little bit at the end, just so that it browned it up on top a little bit as well. I'm actually going to take it out of here. It has shrunk a little bit, but that's okay. Look at that, it's perfect. Cut a nice slice. And as you know, if you've cooked quiches yourself, they're normally always better the next day. But look at that. That looks so good. So that's our dinner for tonight. I'll put the ingredients down below at the bottom of my page bit in the description. It's so good. So I hope you've enjoyed watching my video today, my vlog. And if you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, so you can keep up to date with whatever videos I'm uploading and that. Thanks for watching. Bye.